to another Anime Kingdom First Impressions. As you see by the title below, yes, this is on episode 1 of Darling in the Franxx, and honestly, this was definitely an anime that I've been waiting quite a while to finally be able to watch. This is, of course, a collaboration between A1 Pictures and Studio Trigger, so if it does look familiar, like maybe, I don't know, Kill la Kill, then that's probably why, because Trigger is, of course, one of the studios that is working on this anime, and that instantly was one of the reasons why I wanted to go ahead and watch it, because I do like the look of, that Studio Trigger usually have with their animes, and A1 Pictures have, made some really good anime as well, so it was definitely something that I was interested in, giving a try, and finally it is here. We finally have episode 1. Yes, I know, I'm sorry that this is a couple days late. It's just I've been kind of dealing with a bunch of stuff, but finally I was able to go ahead and watch the new episode, the first episode of this season, and I gotta say, it definitely got me pretty hyped up for, to see the rest of the season. There's gonna be 24 episodes, so that's of course always a good thing. There's so many times that I see an anime that I really want to watch and find out it's only 12 episodes, and that always, really brings me down. But luckily, of course, we are getting 24 episodes. And honestly, what could I say about this episode? Like, my first impressions, honestly, we really just love the art style already. Like I said before, I love the art style of Kill la Kill, so I was really looking forward to watching how this anime would end up looking. Love the art, love the animation, the action in it was pretty damn over the top intense. That we, the first action battle that we did have. I love where the story is going so far. I love the analogy of that they kind of, give us at the very beginning with the birds, pretty much one male, one female. They need to be together to be able to fly, or they pretty much can't fly. And that, of course, works perfectly with the way that their mechs, pretty much what are called FranXX, the only way you can use them is that there's a male and a female. So yes, there's still a lot of questions, honestly, on where this story is going. We don't really know fully what this enemy is, besides they're called Calaxor or something. They look like giant robots, obviously. And you know what you fight giant robots with? Giant robots. And that's, of course, why we see right here the whole thing is pretty much a bunch of these kids are being called parasites, and they're pilots for these FranXX. Why are they called parasites? I have no idea. That's why there's still a lot of different things that we don't fully know. But overall, as an introduction to the world of what's going on, by showing us the main enemy, by showing us like what the main, who our main characters are and everything and all that kind of stuff, they did a really good job. And I really do love the character so far, especially 02. Like, I don't know, I love her eccentric kind of attitude and just how she is. She's definitely an interesting character that I want to learn more about. And hey, we got some fan service. If you like that, there was some fan service in here. It was honestly kind of, instead of being like, yeah, that's pretty nice, it was more like, seeing her hop out with a fish in her mouth, I kind of giggled a little. I was like, oh, okay, what the hell's going on? But of course, beyond that, I just love her character. She's just like so crazy and out there that I want to learn more about her. And he's your kind of, there's nothing really stand out about him. He's kind of that character that has gone through a lot, and he's kind of looks like he's giving up on himself, but finally, as you saw at the very end, he decided that he didn't want to be like that, and he took her hand, and perfectly, we get a kiss scene straight up at the beginning. Obviously, it's not a romantic kiss yet, because obviously they barely know each other, but it's definitely interesting on what's going to be happening. Like, I don't know how the specifics work with the partners, as we didn't really get to see what happens in there. We just know that her partner before, he got messed up. He's like literally on like life support and stuff. So I can only imagine that I guess you really need someone that is compatible with, her. And obviously she, at the very end, we do like the whole episode, you kind of hear her talking about, oh, it's interesting about humans, as, she's not a human. She has horns, but we never really understood, because it doesn't really explain what that means. Like, what is she? Is she an alien? Because the only aliens we've seen so far is the giant robot thing that we see attack them. And it turns out she is one of those giant robots, or well, she has the blood of them, as it was said at the very end. So I'm guessing that's why that FranXX that was able to, finally transform, because it originally was like just a regular monster kind of thing. Like, I'm guessing it was, Like, he thought it was another Calaxosaur. Hito thought it was another Calaxosaur. So I'm not too sure on why this one is different from the other FranXX. As we saw them gaining into the FranXX, they look like kind of just normal humanoid figures, while that one was more of like a cat kind of thing, until it transformed, probably because of the connection between obviously our main characters 02 and Hito. And it was a pretty epic scene, I'm not gonna lie. That scene was epic. The over the top action was epic. That's something that I'm definitely gonna look forward to. And yeah, overall I just loved pretty much almost everything about this anime so far. Like I said, love the action, love the story, love the character designs, the characters overall, and honestly I can't wait to see what's going to be happening in the next few episodes, because so far this episode was a great start for the entire season. Like I said, great building, world building, great character building, and overall just a great way to start and show what the rest of the season is probably going to look like. Probably get more, our answers that we all want for all the questions that we have in this episode, because like I said, there's still a lot of things that we really do not know about, but overall it was a great start and I can't wait to see the next couple episodes. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. Hope you enjoyed this Anime Kingdom first impressions. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Is anything I'm saying you want to talk about, comment below as well. And if you did enjoy it, leave a like. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. How did you feel about this episode? Expectations for the future episodes, good, bad, whatever you want to say. I want to hear your guys' thoughts as well, since you've already heard mine. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So till next time, see ya.